welcome to my New York City kitchen, where today we're making 4-ingredient oatmeal cookies. What? I know, right? There's only 4 ingredients and they are cookies. So, the 4 ingredients that I have are peanut butter. You could also use almond butter or any kind of nut or seed butter that you like. Got a couple eggs in here that we've beaten up, and of course, since it's an oatmeal cookie, I've got rolled oats. And we're using raisins for a bit of sweetness. You can use any kind of dried fruit that you like. So dried cherries would be nice. You could also, if you do, there is no added sugar in here, so if you do want a little bit of a sweeter cookie, you can use mini chocolate chips instead of these raisins. So I'm basically just gonna mix everything together in a bowl. And I'm gonna kind of make sure it all gets integrated together as we go. There's no flour in here either, so it is gluten-free. You just have to make sure that your oats are labeled gluten-free. So technically, oatmeal is always gluten-free, but it may be processed in a factory or manufacturing plant that has things that contain gluten. So you want to make sure that it's labeled gluten-free, which means it was processed in a gluten-free facility. So that is just a little bit of a tip. I've got this all kind of mixing together here nicely. Beautiful. All right, then we're gonna mix in our oats and our raisins. These are also kind of like a dump cookie. So a dump cookie is basically like you're dumping a bunch of stuff that you have in a bowl and you're making it into a cookie or a kitchen sink cookie. So these are all really pantry staples. So you probably already have rolled oats and nut butter and some sort of dried fruit in your pantry, and you probably have a dozen eggs around too. So this is a great quick cookie to throw together. It also, since there's no added sugar, is really healthy. All sorts of great things going on in here. So you can do it with the kids. You can do it if you just want a little sweet treat that actually is not so sweet and super nutritious, but you get the idea, right? So I'm just going to take probably about a teaspoon or a couple teaspoons through, and I'm gonna make them into balls and flatten them out a little bit on the sheet pan. I've lined it with baking parchment paper. And then this should make about 20 cookies, and they don't spread. So you can have them all on the same baking sheet. They'll fit together fine. They won't run into each other. It'll be really easy to go. So I'm going to finish filling up my baking sheet with these delicious little nuggets of 4-ingredient oatmeal cookies. And then I'm gonna put them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. The thing when you're using a lot of nut butter and making like a peanut butter cookie, you don't wanna overcook them because they'll get crumbly and fall apart. So that 10-minute mark for this size cookie is key. So it'll be a little bit light golden brown on the bottom, and then you'll let them cool. So I'm gonna finish this, and then they'll go into the oven, and we'll see you back here in about 10 minutes. Okay, so our 4-ingredient oatmeal cookies have been in the oven for about 10 minutes. Let's take them out, right? Ooh, look at that, beautiful. So if you carefully look at the bottom, there's a nice light golden brown. We haven't overdone it. We want them to cool for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then they will be ready to go. So once again, I'm Abby. These are my 4-ingredient oatmeal cookies. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.